Hello and welcome to another bite-sized MDAR training video. This one follows on from a question that was posed on the Velbus website recently by Uncle Sam in the Dutch section. He was saying he's installed a weather station recently and would like to know how to set up so his blinds are closed when the wind speed gets above 30 kilometers per hour. I'd also like to have an option where if the sun's more than 50,000 lux or the heat is more than 25 degrees, he wants his sun screens to go up, and then he goes into more detail about wanting priority over different things. So we'll cover the basics here, and then hopefully that'll help Uncle Sam expand those ideas into his own weather station. So let's have a look at it. I've actually connected to my home network here where I've got my Meteo installed, and currently it's set so that it has a couple of parameters where it realises it's summer and puts the house into summer mode, and then realises it's winter and puts it into winter mode. So let's have a look at how I've done that, and then how we can modify those settings to meet Uncle Sam's requirement. So let's go to configure, and we look at the alarms. Now the Velbus protocol basically allows for 8 button events within its protocol. So what they've done with the weather station is create each one of those buttons into an alarm. Now each alarm can now have a couple of conditions. So here on my frost alarm, which is button 1, I've got a condition that says if the temperature is lower than 2 degrees, then it activates, and once it gets above 3 degrees for more than 2 minutes, it'll deactivate. And then the same with the summer. The weather station declares it's summer and presses the button, and it says the temperature's got to be more than 20 degrees for 1 hour, and it'll deactivate when it drops below 18.5 for 20 minutes. So that's not to say it activates the winter mode, it just says it's not summer anymore. And then again with the rain, I've got conditions, and the winter is again if it's lower than 13 degrees for an hour, and it releases it once it goes above 17 degrees for 5 minutes. And then dark, sun alarm is light, and the winter and the wind and the storm. Now the storm, I've added an and condition. So it might be windy, but it's not classified as a storm. Which, what have we got? Higher than 30 kilometers per hour instantly, and when the wind speed drops below 25 kilometers per hour for 15 minutes, it'll declare not windy. And trust me, where I live, if the wind gets that bracy, I know it's windy. I don't need a computer to tell me. But let's have a look at the storm. So storming, I'm saying the wind's got to be more than 62 kilometers per hour, and the rain has got to be more than 100 millimeters per hour. And I've got an and condition there. And that's basically what we need to address for Uncle Sam. We have, he wants his wind to be higher than 30 kilometers per hour. So we'd edit that and we'd say 30 kilometers per hour. And then it deactivates when it's, let's say 25 for 15 minutes. And he, instead of rain, let's edit that, he wants his light level to be 50,000, and the light level, okay, I've gone a bit too high there, that's better, and then the light level, let's say 40,000 lumens for 10 seconds. So that's it. In this scenario, his wind and his light would be above that. It's then just a matter of setting the relevant actions. So that's it. That's the very, very basics of setting up a Meteo and using the alarms. I hope that helps.